Hey everybody, welcome to my home. My name is Becky and I am so excited that you're here today. Well, we are on 4th of July mode around here, and I am standing in front of the world's crookedest Christmas tree. This tree is doing its best to make me try to lose my joy today, and it is not going to succeed. I am going to turn this tree into a 4th of July tree before the day is over, if it's the last thing I do. If I have to duct tape it to the side of the wall so it's standing up straight, we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna do it with a smile on my face because I'm not gonna let this tree beat me. So I'm gonna go find some duct tape, maybe, who knows, but we're gonna decorate this tree for 4th of July. Now, we're not going to go all out for 4th of July this year because I waited too late. It's already, I don't even know what the date is, 2.5 weeks till 4th of July, so I'm not gonna go crazy. But I did want to put this tree together, and I'll tell you why. I have a subscriber out there, a very special subscriber. He is probably the youngest of our group. He's 8 years old. His name is Atticus. He was watching my bee-themed video the other day, and he really dug my bee tree, and he told his grandma, hey, I really like that. I like that a lot. So his grandma told me, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna do this tree for him. I'm gonna dedicate it to him. This is for you, Atticus, and I'm gonna make it straight if it's the last thing I do, because look, it's just going that way. But I hope you are having a blast with your grandma this week. I know you're visiting her, and I hope you guys enjoy each other so much. I hope you like the tree. I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna get started decorating this tree. So I'm probably just gonna go ahead and try to decorate the tree, and then we'll worry about the crookedness of it later because I gotta get going. Lily's on her way home from college. The dog will be here. There'll be, pitter-pattering of little feet everywhere, and it'll be full-on Lily mode, and I won't be able to get this done. So I really would like to go ahead and at least get it decorated, and then we'll deal with trying to get it straight. So I'm gonna start with this. This is just, everything here I have not bought anything new. This is the same decorations that I have used for years and years, and we're just gonna pull it out and use what we can. So I've never decorated a 4th of July tree this big before. I've decorated only the smaller ones. I had 2 on my porch, and I had 1 in here, and that's all I've ever decorated for 4th of July. So this is gonna be my first full-size 4th of July tree. We're just gonna kind of wrap this around, and then I've got some stripe ribbon. Now, I used this ribbon for Christmas, and I used it for Valentine's Day. I thought it would be the perfect 4th of July ribbon. So once I get this wrapped around, I'm gonna tuck this in through the tree. And I've got it cut in small segments so that I can tuck it and just kind of put it all over. Okay, so I went through all of my boxes of decorations, and I pulled out everything that I could possibly use on a tree. I'm not putting everything out, like I think I already told you. Somebody told me I needed to put sticky notes up to remind myself of what I have told you and what I keep forgetting that I told you. Like, you are so right. I'm not decorating the whole house for 4th of July. I'm just gonna do the tree for Atticus. So I pulled out everything in that box that I could use for an ornament. And most of it is really, meant for trees. So I found this little thing here. I had this up on my mantle last year, but I'm gonna wrap this around. I only have 1, so I've gotta wrap it around to where it kind of covers everything. So we're gonna do, I guess we'll start here. Let me tie it in just a little bit. I love these Pitberry swags because they just, to me, add a whole nother element to your tree. So we're gonna wrap that in there and swing it around. All right, tree, you're gonna keep it on, you're gonna keep on, and you're gonna cause me to get upset. Okay, stay here, right there. There we go. Okay. I'm not gonna let this tree whoop me. It's gonna be a good day. All right. So, try to hide that a little bit. All right, that's gonna have to work for now. A few years ago, after Christmas at Hobby Lobby, they had everything super, super cheap. And I went in there and I'm like, okay, let me look at what's here and let me try to think, what other holidays can I use this for? Can I use this for Halloween, 4th of July, Valentine's Day, or what? So I found these little balls. And I didn't use these last year because they were a little too sparkly for what I really wanted to go with in the house. But I think I can use them this year since we're just doing the tree. So I'm just gonna tuck these all over. I don't remember how much I paid for them, but more than likely like in the 25-cent range because everything was super clearanced after Christmas. So I'm gonna tuck those in. I wasn't sure if they were gonna make a big impact, and I know you probably can't see from there, but they really do kind of show up. I'm kind of surprised that they do because they're so dark, but the lights, and I know at night when it's lit up, it's gonna make them sparkle even more. So I really like those. So I'm glad I added those. Okay, the next thing I wanna grab, oh gosh, I got all kinds of ornaments over here. Let me just grab something. Let's do the topper. Actually, let me move you up just a little bit so you can see it better. So let's go ahead and do the topper, get that over with, and usually that makes me feel like it's all coming together, you know, and no matter how this looks, once you get that on there, it's like, okay, it looks great, and it makes me happy. So I'm gonna put the topper on real quick. This ribbon came from Michael's one year, and the bow is meant for the little tree. I made it for that last year, so it's probably gonna be on the small side, but it's okay. Okay, move my fingers around it. What do you think, Atticus? Is it coming together? Do you like America? I do. I love red, white, and blue. It's my favorite. So then I'm gonna add my little flags. I've got two. They're kind of on the large side. I'd like to add one on this side and one on that side. Now, they've been rolled up all year, and they were kind of, the form was kind of weird, so I wet them a little bit, and they should hang just right by doing that. So I'm going to tuck these in, and then hopefully they'll lay just right now that they've been wet. You just have to weed it down, sorry. Takes a minute. Okay, and then let me do the other side. All right, and that is cute. Okay, hopefully it'll dry in that perfect manner. I've got a bunch more smaller flags that I can stick up there too. Got a lot of stuff. So we're gonna leave that as is. I do have this I could put up there. I have these, but I'm not sure if I want them as a topper or if I want them like popping out like this. So I can always go back and get more of these because Hobby Lobby has lots of them. I think I like them poking out of the side because I think the topper's good. I think I'll do that. We'll just kind of poke it out of the side. I wasn't gonna do these yet, but I guess we are now. All right, let's put one here. And hold on. Pull it out just a little bit there. And maybe one in the, up here. Like that. And one down here. That should be good. I know you can't see the bottom right now because I've got everything focused at the top, but I'll show you in a second. All right, let's move everything down so you can see everything. There you go. It looks like a firework. I love it. It looks great. Okay, so you remember last year we made a ton of ornaments. I'm gonna pull all of those out and show you. If you did not watch that video last year, you don't remember how long it was. It was a long video. What I did was I made the ornaments and I decorated the tree all on the same video, and it was so long. I have since learned to break things up a little bit. I was so anxious and so excited when I first started this channel. I just wanted to show you everything, and I wanted to get everything in, and it ended up being a little too much. But people still watched it, they still enjoyed it, and I appreciate you guys and your patience with me learning how to manage this channel. But here is one of the ornaments we made, and this is just paper pinwheels. Super easy, super cheap, inexpensive, can't go wrong. Got more of these, and then we made these, which are American flags. This is craft paper. This is ribbon, and it's just on a little piece of wood, so we're gonna put those up there. We made some Uncle Sam ornaments. These were made out of popsicle sticks. If you haven't seen this video and you're interested, I will link them in the description, but just be warned, it is a long video. And but I go through all the process of making these ornaments. And then I have these little leftover pieces of ribbon ornaments. And then what else do we have? I have more. We have lots more. Where that came from. Okay, these were just wooden ornaments, wooden pieces of wood, and we covered them in scrapbook paper and put some beads and some ribbon on there. I made a bunch of them. I have a whole bag full. And then we made these. I made a few of these, and they're little pieces of dynamite. They've got little tags on them that say pow, boom, things like that. And I went through the process of showing you how I did these as well. And then, let's see, what else do we have over here in our bag of goodies? I think that's it. That's all the handmade ornaments that we have. So we're gonna put those up next.
I could wait for 1,000 years, but it won't do us any good.
One of the last things I want to add to the tree are some bigger pieces. I found these where I had bought them on clearance, I guess from not Five Below, Pop Shelf, and they have little hangers on them. So I got this one in the tree pretty well. I'm going to try to get this one about there maybe, and then I've got a red one, and then I've got these as well that I've had. So if I can figure out a way to tie these in the tree, they have little hooks there on the back, so I could put like a pipe cleaner in there and just kind of run it through. And then the last thing I want to add is my little mouse, my little Annalise mouse, just for fun and whimsy. And I also have all of those flags over there. We may not need them. And oh, I have these stars as well. Let's see. I kind of only bought the blue and white of these, but I do have them if they might look nice. I'm not sure. We can try. We can see what it looks like, and if it doesn't look good, we'll take them down. But that's the final touches that I have for it. But right now, it's looking really cute, and I'm happy with it. So I got all of the stars tied in. They look pretty good. I just used a little pipe cleaner, and they held pretty well. Honestly, if we're being honest, the red one down at the bottom is probably showing up the least of the red, white, and blue. So I've got more blue than I do red, but that's okay because the red's not really showing up that well. I want to tie in my little mouse. Where are we going to put him? Maybe right here? What do you think? Right there. And then, you know what? I was thinking, I had this little piece right here left over from when I did my assemblage craft with me. So I thought I would just kind of stick it right there in the middle. You can't really see my mouse there, can you? Here, let me change some things around. I need to tie him in just a little better, I think, because you can't really see him very well. Let's change that. I don't like that there. Tearing everything apart. Hold on. Let's see. It was all coming together there now, and I want to start over. Okay. Sorry, I just messed everything up. I apologize. I'm going to hang Sam back here, and then we're going to put the mouse somewhere else. But this little piece right here, that didn't come from the tree. All right, and then I'm going to stick it right down there in the middle and just give it a little bit of sparkle. That was from the tree. There we go. Okay. Okay. Putting together a Christmas tree or any holiday tree is challenging sometimes. There we go. That looks good. Okay, so now I want to find a place for my mouse, but I don't want to tear the whole thing apart again. What am I stepping on? Maybe over here at the bottom. Let's move the camera down just a little bit. We'll put it over here. Might have to be in front of the camera to do this. Hold on. I think I'm gonna be blocking you. I'm struggling just a little bit, y'all. All right, I got the mouse in the tree. He's right here. He looks happy here. He's good. He's holding. So I'm gonna just not touch him again. And then the other thing that I wanted to add, I got these little picks. Let me show them to you. These little picks came from the Hobby Lobby. They go on top of cupcakes, and I used them in my assemblage craft, but I only used like 3 of them, so I have this whole pack. So I thought I would just kind of stick them in sporadic places just to add a little touch of sparkle. So I'm going to do that, and I think I'm going to be done. I'm going to try the flags and see what they look like, but I think the flags are going to be too much. I think this is fine. The only thing it needs is a tree skirt, and we should be good. So there's one flag stuck in there. What do you think? And I've got a ton more. We can just kind of tuck them in there like that. How does that look? What do you think? Too much? This would be without the flags. This would be with the flags. I don't know, I need to look at it. The secret with the flags that I have learned is that they get stiff from sitting all this, all this time in a shed or attic or wherever. They need to be wet just a little bit so that they kind of loosen up a little bit and they work better. That's what I did with the 2 at the top, and they just kind of flow better. So here's with the flags all over, and I think it looks okay. It doesn't look too bad. If I don't like it after living with it with a day or 2, I can take them out and we can use them next year. But for now, I think they look pretty good. I got the tree a little bit straighter than it was because I just don't know. I think that the tree is broken. So you guys remind me next year when it comes time to decorate for Christmas or whatever, this year actually, not next year, that I need either a new tree or I need a, what do you call those things? A tree, like what you would use for a real tree, where I can tighten it in, because that's what's broken. And I knew that it wasn't acting right at Christmas time, but I didn't remember, and I drug it out anyway, and by that time it was too late. So there is our 4th of July tree for 2023, and it is dedicated to Atticus. I hope you love it. I hope it's up to your standards, Atticus. I hope you enjoy it and approve. We started out a little rocky, but we got her done. All right, everybody, that's all I have for you today. As always, I do so much appreciate you spending a few minutes of your day with me and hanging out. It means the whole world to me. Down in the comments, say hello to Atticus. His grandma sent me a picture of him. He is the most handsome little thing. You are such a cool kid, Atticus, and I really appreciate you watching my videos. I hope that we get to decorate lots more trees together in the future. And until next time, I love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye.